how's it going? It's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech. I'm here right now in Makati, Philippines, the busy city of Makati. It's the holidays, so there's a lot of people doing the Christmas shopping, but there's all kinds of traffic. There's a lot of construction, as maybe you can hear, and it's just hectic as hell. But I'm excited to be here. This is my homeland. Like, the Philippines is where I was born, and this is my first time back. I was 8 years old when I left, but I'm 37 now, and this is my first time back after 29 years. So I'm absolutely excited to be here today and basically giving you this video blog here from my homeland. And what I wanted to talk about today is the topic of whether you should do drum corps or not, especially in light of the fact that, obviously, number one, it's a really expensive activity. Back when I marched, back in the day, maybe like in the early 2000s, late 90s, you know, tour was maybe like $1,000 bucks, but now tour is like maybe $2,000 to $3,000 from what I've heard from former students. So that is definitely not a small chunk of change, and it's not easy to get those kinds of funds when you are at such a young age, and maybe you don't have your parents' support financially to help you out in doing that, right? And the other part about drum corps that maybe most people don't understand, especially before they get in it, is how hard it is, how hard drum corps can be. You know, it's not an easy lifestyle, traveling all the time in really hot conditions, you know, touring around the United States, where in the mid areas of the United States, it's gonna be super hot, right? So, especially in the summer, so it's not an easy life, especially, you know, with like, you get to sleep in the bus when you're traveling, you get to sleep on the gym floor. I mean, you can get your airbags and stuff like that, but you're always on a schedule, you don't get a lot of privacy, and it's just like one of those things where you have to really love the activity, you have to really enjoy it. You have to love the fact that you're out there in the hot sun, working hard, because, you know, you get to be with your friends and all that stuff. It's kind of like the weather over here where it's super hot, but you know, it's like that every single day on tour when you're working out there, you know, in the sun. So you just have to know what you're getting into. So if you love it, right, you are going to enjoy the process. Same thing with the funds, right? If you really love it, if it is something that you absolutely want to do, then you will find a way to get the funds to pay for your tuition. Now, the thing is, right, it's like, you know, is it worth it? Is that money worth it? Especially, like, you know, considering that maybe you have to go to an audition and it's like $200 on an audition. Like, those kinds of fees were unheard of back in my day. But, you know, it's just one of those things, you know, it's like the activity has grown, the prices have gone up, and it's just one of those things, you have to deal with it if you want to be a part of it. So I look at it as two ways, right? There's two positives to look at it. If you decide to do drum corps, right, number one, the first positive is, you know, if you don't have a lot of money and you have to find a way to get money, guess what? It's like you are going to learn how to hustle. You're going to learn how to earn that money. You're going to learn how it works in terms of just like getting as much money as you can, as fast as you can, so that you can get this thing that you want, so that after you march drum corps, you have this skill set that you've developed in terms of learning how to earn more money, whether that's getting extra jobs, whether that's hustling to, you know, sell stuff, you know, like candy bars, or like, you know, garage sale stuff, like whatever you need to do to make it happen, you're gonna make it happen, and you're gonna have that skill set for the rest of your life after drum corps. Now, on the other hand, it's also positive if you decide maybe I shouldn't do drum corps because it's too expensive or whatever. You know, on one hand, look at it as this, right? It's like drum corps isn't everything. Drum corps is like not like, you know, this thing where if you march, maybe you win a ring, maybe like, you know, you march these high-end groups, maybe you even teach at these high levels, and then you go to a regular job, and then you show your resume to somebody, and they'll be like, okay, big deal, right? Because that's happened to me. Right? It's like, you know, I tell them I'm in the marching arts, I taught music, I'm marching these drum corps, and they're like, I don't know what this is. So anyways, so it doesn't really matter in some ways, right? It's like that's not gonna help you out if your plan is to go outside of music or outside of a drum corps in terms of your career, in terms of like how you're gonna earn money in the future. So, you know, and there's other things you can do with music other than just drum corps, you know, so there's all kinds of gigs you can try to get into. You can study music, you know, in college without getting into drum corps. So there's successful musicians who have gone through the process of it and have been successful without marching a day of drum corps in their lives. So drum corps isn't everything. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is you have to decide for yourself if this is something that you want to do. For me, I did drum corps. I decided I wanted to do it, and I don't regret any of it. But it definitely was a hard thing to do, right? So on the other hand, if you decided it is not your thing, that is totally okay as well. Just make sure that you are doing everything you can to improve yourself, improve your music career if that's what you want to take it, or just improve like whatever direction you want to go. Make sure you're always striving for getting better every single day if drum corps is not the path you wish to take in order to help you get to that self-improvement level. Get it? All right, cool. So that's all I want to talk about today. Thank you guys for watching. As always, if you like this video, hit that like button, and please, 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 if you guys think this video can help somebody out, do me a really big favor, especially if you get a lot of value out of these videos. Please share this with your friends, share it on your social media, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave that in the comments below. And if you have not subscribed yet, what the heck you're waiting for? Make sure you subscribe, and I'll put out more videos like this. Leave in the comments like what you want me to talk about, and I will definitely address it. You know, not definitely, but you know, I will do my best to address it, especially if there's not a lot of requests. Otherwise, I'm just gonna make some stuff up. So, but that's what I want to talk about today. This, you know, in terms of just like whether you should do drum corps or not, it was actually inspired by some students who asked me about it. In terms of just like, they were asking me, gosh, like, you know, should I do this because it's so expensive? And I told them all the pros and cons, just like I laid out in this video. And it really ultimately has to come down to what you decide and what is best for you and what you are passionate about. And if it's something you're passionate about, go for it. Make it happen. All right, cool. That's all I want to talk about today. Again, like I said, thank you for watching. Peace out. Signing off from Makati, Philippines.